Peterbot.
Peterbot. Well, it's pretty much undisputed. Peterbot is officially the biggest name in professional Fortnite right now, and whether you love him or hate him, chances are that you've heard of him. And you've probably also heard people saying that he is one of the best Fortnite players in the world.
If you can get away with cheating that long, then I'm gonna give up watching Fortnite, because there's no point.
But is Peterbot actually that good at Fortnite? Or are there other factors at play? The console kid turned Fortnite pro has always been relevant in the competitive scene, but nothing like we have seen this season. Peterbot has been absolutely on fire. Peter and his duo Pollo won the last 4 Cash Cups of the season and even had what some would consider to be the perfect Cash Cup, winning 6 out of 6 games in finals. But all of this seems small in comparison to the world record that Peter and his duo just broke. This past weekend, Peter and Pollo won 5 out of the 12 games, setting a world record score of 1,092 points in the FNCS Grand Finals. Before this record-breaking season, many people have accused Peterbot of cheating. And as you can imagine, this epic run of competitive play has only made these accusations worse. However, amidst the controversy of whether or not Peter is cheating, people have seemed to have forgotten that there is something much larger at play this season, and that is Peter's drop spot. Yes, you heard me right, his drop spot, Grim Gate. For those of you that don't know, Peter and his duo claimed the drop spot Grim Gate at the start of this new season. And in my opinion, and that of many pro players, this is the most overpowered drop spot in the history of Fortnite. And later in this video, I'm going to review Peter's Grand Finals gameplay footage alongside a professional Fortnite coach who has coached players like Typical Gamer, Alex, and Scented. We'll also be joined by a pro player who has tens of thousands of dollars in earnings. Together, we will break down all of the reasons that Peter was able to dominate Grand Finals. But first, I need to explain the updates that were made to Fortnite this previous season so you guys understand the layout of the current meta and game mode, and that way it'll make a lot more sense when we're breaking things down later. Chapter 5, Season 2, Myths and Mortals, was launched on Friday, March 8th of 2024. This new season, like every other Fortnite season, brought a ton of new cool things to the game, like the Wings of Icarus.
Wait, you could fly fully? Wait, I'm just flying. But nah, this PI is broken.
The Thunderbolt of Zeus, and the Chains of Hades. Yeah, those get me really angry sometimes. But anyways, this new season also came with major map changes from Chapter 5 Season 1. Basically, half of the map was entirely overhauled to fit the new theme, which was Greek gods. The bottom right of the map was changed to Mount Olympus, but we're really here to talk about Grim Gate. Grim Gate has Cerberus, and this is where things get very interesting. Once you knock Cerberus, he drops the medallion, and if you're unfamiliar with this wildly overpowered item, as long as you are holding onto it, you automatically regenerate the ability to dash across the map. In public matches, these dashes are a fun way to W key opponents, or even run away from some scary sweats. However, in competitive Fortnite, this is used for advanced rotations, W keying, removing yourself from bad situations, getting Storm Surge, collecting your loot faster, and so much more. And I'll get to that more in a second when I'm joined by the coach and pro player that I was talking about, so they can properly tell us just how overpowered this coin is. Without further ado, let's take a look at exactly how Peter won Grand Finals. Alright guys, so I'm here with Kahtaz and Walay now. Say what's up, guys.
How's it going?
What's up, everybody?
And we're going to show you guys why we think Peter could or could not have won FNCS if he didn't have this drop spot. So pay attention to all of these details. I'm not trying to say that Peter isn't good. He's obviously a great player, but watch to the end of the video and you'll be able to form your own opinion on whether or not Peter was OP or his drop spot was. All right, guys, so the first example I want to show you about how overpowered this coin is Peterbot's ability to jump in and get refreshes after getting kills from far distances.
66. Dead. Go to the body.
Nice, go.
Where?
Just follow him. Is the team going for it?
Got it.
Make space.
On my wall.
All right, Kahtaz, go ahead and tell us what we're seeing here.
Yeah, so right here, Peterbot, they're looking for. They don't really need search. They just want some kills and some loot because they're missing all their brick, half their metal, half their wood. So right here, they were able to get this kill out of the air, and because they are the team that has the dash coin, they were able to get to that position before even the team closest to it could get there. Look at this team boxing 3 times, 4 times trying to get to this loot that Peterbot just got from this kill, but he's able to get there before them. The dash coin present them so many opportunities to get these extra bits of advantages in the game.
As you can see in this clip, the island spawn just popped right in front of Peterbot and Poyo, and they're going to make a very quick decision that they want the island. Unlike the other players, they don't have to build their way over. You can even see below them here, all these players have to build over to either rifts or zip lines, where Peterbot is literally flying across the map, and it's going to lead to them getting some free eliminations. Let's check it out.
Finding out. He's just finding out.
I'm shooting. Wait, I'm
40?
jumping on the circuit here. 150. Dead.
Nice.
What we just saw there was pretty interesting. So Peter was originally going for the island here, as you can see, but he instantly, you know, sees these players down there. What's going through Peterbot's mind here, Walay? And like, as a player, what are you doing in this scenario when you see these guys maybe out of position or in an advantageous spot where you can land on top of them?
So yeah, in this case, Peterbot kind of changes his objective, and he sees that there's some players trying to get up to the island, and since him and his duo were split and his duo was still kind of under the island on the low ground, he decides that instead of going for the island and kind of splitting from his duo, that he can flank, you know, the opponents going for the island and possibly get some damage or even a kill like we just saw here. And this is kind of one of those decisions that, you know, requires a lot of experience, a lot of intuition.
It seems like this coin just gives you more opportunities to make quick decisions, whether that's an aggressive play like this or the opposite where you need to get out. How important is this coin in giving the players opportunities and choice in what kind of decisions they want to make?
In this meta, especially where the only other mobility you have would be wings or the fizz, this coin allows you to dash and be able to pretty much teleport anywhere you need to be at any time. And having that type of mobility in a game where no one else is able to do those types of things, move in that type of way, will always be a huge advantage over anybody else.
Hold on just a second, guys. If you guys enjoy this video or any of my other ones and you want to help support the channel, use code TimmyFNBR in the Fortnite item shop. It would mean a lot. Thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. Let's talk about this next clip here. Another massive advantage of having this coin is just the speed and like kind of motion that you move with this coin, making it a lot harder to hit you when you're in the air trying to rotate.
Come. Come to me. I'm in. Alright, I'm not in.
Okay, so we just saw a pretty crazy rotation.
When you rotate, especially in the later zones when the game starts to get very condensed, you want to avoid being seen by as many teams as possible, because the more teams you're able to be seen by is the more threats that are presented to your position while you're rotating. These guys don't care. These guys are in the air, flying. Everybody has a sightline on them, but because they have the coin, that opportunity only lasts for a split second. They're able to dash away from danger. The moment someone aims on them, they've dashed. They dash, and now all the sightlines are cut off. They land in a safe spot. They're able to box, and they use barely any materials to get there. That is the most broken rotation I have ever seen.
This coin seems like an easy way to conserve your mats.
A lot of the time, you're going to spend the most amount of your builds trying not to get shot. Having that dash and having 3 dashes and being able to make your rotations relatively unscathed is super important, especially in competitive play where getting an elimination or refarming your materials in a stacked lobby is really hard.
At the beginning of this clip, we're gonna see Peter and Poyo both on the high ground, as you can see. Peter is an incredibly aggressive player, and sometimes he wants to jump down and try and get eliminations. Let's just check that out real quick.
Here, drop to this. Do you have a coin?
Yeah.
I have no charges. I'm fizzing down. We're
So
good.
Poyo stays up,
180.
Fight this.
and Peter fights
1
this.
speed.
Going up.
Dropping.
Yeah, they're dropping.
Killing low ground. They're killing low ground.
Fight this.
30 white.
Dead. Nice.
Bro, let's go.
So what I think is super interesting about this clip, and Kahtaz, I'm interested in your perspective here. Peter doesn't really ask Poyo if he wants to fight this. He just jumps in. So kind of along what Walay was just saying about like needing a duo that like plays your style. Do you think that, you know, with Peterbot being such an aggressive player, he would be able to duo with someone who was just as aggressive as he is?
I definitely think that having an aggressive duo or a duo that's willing to be aggressive and willing to play off of him is probably the best situation that he could ask for. That is one of the reasons why Poyo is also one of the top players now. Is he's able to adapt to whoever he's playing with.
All right, guys, so this next thing that I want to talk about is this game where Peter is a solo. And I want to talk about how the coin, it gives them a better opportunity for like solo clutchability, for lack of a better term. So I want to talk to Walay and ask him from a player perspective, what's the mindset, especially in a grand finals tournament when your duo goes down? Are you just surviving as long as you can? Do you continue the same playstyle? Where does your mind go right away?
Yeah, so when your duo goes down, especially in a tournament as stacked as grand finals, usually your playstyle shifts quite heavily. I think Peterbot, though, and it is kind of a unique case because he can kind of still continue to play really aggressively, and the coin kind of allows him to do so. That's one of the huge advantages, is that he's kind of able to continue his play style because he has the coin and is able to capitalize on its benefits.
All right, guys, so this next clip I want to show you is a unique, you know, rotation for Peter.
Two, just play them there. Just full medkit here.
Peter gets an elimination, but he's stuck on the backside of zone, which again, for those of you that don't know, the backside of zone, usually not where you want to be here in the end game. Basically, what that means is that Peter is kind of behind the zone. He needs to do work to catch back up.
So right about here, Peter has almost no mats, and he's landed on some whites, or med kits, which are called whites because they heal your health bar. He's popping this heal in the backside of zone and letting the zone kind of develop in front of him. What this allows is buys him some time to reposition and gather himself. But a lot of times when you decide to heal on the backside of storm like this late into the game, you've pretty much committed yourself that, you know, this game is over, you're dying to storm. But that's not the case here. Peter has a dash coin, and a normal player would have to run into zone from how far out he was, and would maybe take 4 to 5, 6 ticks of storm, which is about 40 to 60 damage.
There is a question that a lot of people in my community have been asking. We did a whole video talking about it. Do you think that there's any possibility that Peter is cheating? And if he was, is there any way to even know at this point if people are cheating in Fortnite or not?
I think there is a way to know if certain players are cheating. I don't think he ever cheated.
I've been following this scene for a long time and seen Peter from when he was a very, you know, just of age to compete to where he is now, and so I definitely don't think he's cheating. He has way too much skill and refinement over the years that tells me otherwise.
Thank you so much to Walay and Kahtaz for sharing this information. If you guys do want to learn to be a better pro player and get more sort of skills and techniques like this from Walay and Kahtaz, they actually have a Discord and a course that they're working on right now. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, I am going to link their Discord in the description below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.